At what point did you make your first 1 million in this business?
3 years ago.
For you to move from where you are to get to this point without shamelessly, what do you think is the marketing strategy that helped you succeed?
When I started,
how much do you generate in one day?
over 400, 500.
What is the biggest challenge you face in the business currently?
One of the challenges, do I really call it a challenge? I say that's.
Is there a specific recipe or something that made your own banana bread different from others?
I don't know what others have, but mine is made with.
What do you think is the reason why we have many poor people around?
Sometimes you see that now. Every day people saw me with baskets. I will go out.
Hawking it?
I was hawking it.
Wow.
I had no choice. I have my wife and my 2 children to feed.
And you hawk your bread?
I don't send anybody.
How many do you sell in a day potentially?
I know about 70 to 80 loaves daily myself.
What did you do differently that made it succeed?
Now, first and foremost, it was.
Welcome to Selahmeditate. This is a special series of Selahmeditate podcasts tagged Selahmeditate Street Business Credibility, SBC. This is a series where we meet real entrepreneurs on the streets, in their stores, in the kiosk, in the offices, successful multi-millionaires and billionaire entrepreneurs, and uncover their secrets to building wealth 1 naira at a time. I remain your host, Benzik. Come with me and let's go get them. So what line of business are you in?
I'm into food business, so I bake banana bread. Then I also do food stuff exportation as well. Like sometimes we smoke meat, then export to Nigerians and diaspora. But my main niche is actually banana bread. And of course, I'm on the journey of making banana bread a commonly eaten food in Nigeria.
When did you start this business?
Well, as you can see, I started this business in 2021.
How did you start the business?
Shortly after COVID. Funny enough, I began this business with the very last 2K.
2,000 naira.
2,000 naira. Everything you see here began with 2,000 naira. As at then, shortly after the COVID, I had a company, a transport company. It's called Go City. The people book me from diaspora, so I go and pick them, private transportation, where I pick them from airport to their various destination. But during the COVID, I was unable to do that. So the little way I get, I was spending it, trying to keep up. But shortly after that, I had the very last money on me. I need to do something. I mean, I've always had in mind to do pastries on the low, bake a little bread for me and my family. We just have fun. I was on Instagram one of the days, so I saw banana bread. The banana bread again. So I got curious, and then from there I researched. I started playing with the recipe at home. That's how I began, and then the few that I baked, I gave it to few of my neighbors within my estate, and they loved it. Somebody said, okay, why don't you bake more? I would love to buy. So people were buying. So one day I said, okay, for me to establish this business, I need more where I can sell more. Then we didn't even have this. I started the business in my mom's house. With the last money I had on me, we baked about 12, probably 10 loaves. I offered it to the hawkers to help me go and sell. So I was right there with them. I gave it to them. Yeah, I went to traffic. He came back. He didn't make sales. So in my head, this bread now spoiled in my hand. I said, no, something has to be done. I came back home. My wife was like, what next? I said, I don't know, but I have to do something. In the evening, I took it with that nylon and I went to traffic and I sold it out. So the next day, that's how I started doing it until after 6 months, we got here. 6 months from traffic sales.
Now, you started with 2,000 naira, 6 months, and you got here.
6
what
months.
Did you do with that 2,000 naira that you were able to go with it?
I bought flour, I bought bananas, I bought few other recipes and the rest. That was what I used to bake, which gave me about 10 loaves. And then it was about, I think after the whole 10, I think 10 gave me about 4 or 5K or thereabouts.
That was what year?
2021.
Same
2021. July. So immediately I came back, I was sold out. I reinvested, kept reinvesting and investing. Within 6 months, I was able to save up.
If I get you correctly, you got this idea online,
yes,
on Instagram.
Now, I got it on Instagram. I had placed an order. By the time the person brought it to me, everything costed almost 8,000. It's way too small for 8,000. What be this banana bread where they? Why is it so expensive?
Yes.
So I became curious. So seeing that I already have the background in doing 1 or 2 pastries.
Yes.
So I said, okay, let me even play with this recipe. And I just kept playing with it. And today, the recipe.
Now, within 6 months, you're able to do this. What did you do within that 6 months from 2021 or within that 6 months that was able to achieve you what you have currently?
Now, it was consistency. Now, every day people saw me with baskets. I would go out.
Hawking it?
I was hawking it.
Wow.
I had no choice. I have my wife and my 2 children to feed.
And you hawk your bread?
I don't send anybody. I did it myself.
Wow.
I hawked it for 6 months. I saved up. I rented it. That was how I kept doing it. Until one day somebody called me and said, why don't you come to a transport company and give it a try? So I went there. The idea was to partner with the transport companies. It wasn't for me to go and make sales. So when I met with them, since I already have the foundation of hawking it in traffic. So that was how I left traffic and now started selling to travelers. From there it peaked. It peaked. Libra Motors to be precise. Big shout out to Libra because ever since I joined them, honestly, I've met, every traveler, you don't even know who they are.
Now, what did you do differently that made it succeed?
Now, first and foremost, it was consistency. I was, from the day I started up to date, I didn't stop. Even when I was sick.
You started this thing alone?
Yes.
How many staff do you have now?
I have about 9 staff. Now, that's excluding the ones in my wife and a few two of them handles the baking. So me and 9 others, we are in the selling department. And they've all gone out. I have them in different marketplaces. They still carry their basket to go. Me too. I carry my own. I still go hustle.
How many do you sell in a day potentially?
I do about 70 to 80 loaves daily myself.
You yourself?
Yes.
What about your staff?
My staff do about 45 to 40 daily.
Each of them?
Each of them.
So if you put together with your staff, how many loaves do you guys sell in a day?
We'll probably do around, yes.
Wow, that's interesting. So like how much do you generate in one day?
Now, I'll use myself as an example.
Yes.
I do about 120,000 naira
daily.
On my own. So them, every day, I do 3 shifts.
Wow.
Early morning to Travelers, Libra Park. Then shortly after I return back, I pick up my another basket. I head to Lagos Island.
Wow.
Return back at around 1:32 p.m. Rest a little bit. Once it's 5 p.m., I'm off to Libra again for those traveling at night. So give or take, I do around 70 to 75 loaves daily.
What about them? If you join their own together, combined, how much?
If I join them, we bake close to 300 loaves every day.
Wow.
Now, my dream is to achieve around 1,000 loaves
per day
daily in Lagos, starting with Lagos. Now, I do a lot of deliveries. I do a lot of the online orders coming. Then those who request all over from Enugu or where we dispatch to them.
So in amount for that 300 plus, like for that 300, like combined with your staff, like what's the amount that you bring in leads to in a day?
Every day, we will shock you. Cash flow every day is around, because I do about 120,000 cash daily. Then they bring in around 45 to 50,000 daily. So
each of them?
Yes. So if you multiply, probably in around over 400,
500,000 daily. That's incredible. Now, for you to move from where you are to get to this point without shamelessly, what do you think is the marketing strategy that helped you succeed? Because there are many people selling bread, but they are not doing much with it, but they are not, you can see, they barely make sales. What do you think helped you?
When I started,
yes,
I wanted to just sit on Instagram
and
be running ads. With the little way I get, I'm trying to manage and run ads. So I tried it for 2 weeks. For 2 weeks, I was just posting on Instagram. Nobody said my papa. I said, no, this thing could work. I have to re-strategize. After 2 weeks, I probably made a 1 or 2 sales. No, this is not sustainable.
True.
So what I did, I carried shame. Shame for me.
I love that.
I took shame. I flung it
away.
If you see me say, he will be shame. You dey shame
for you.
People were coming over because from my church they were, they saw him. He dey hug. Me, I don't send anybody.
Wow.
I was promoting. The question is, what is he hugging? My product.
Your products.
And for me, I see that marketing my product. However you can market your product, go all out and market your product.
True.
If you mean to carry it on your head, carry it. Me, I don't carry it on my head. I have my baskets, I have my apron, and I walk up to anybody I see is my potential buyer. The worst you tell me is no. Thank you, or I call you. And every no that I get is a step to a yes.
True. How do you manage all those your staffs combined put together?
Now, funny enough, it's been females, all of them. I've been blessed with female staffs. And I've not been very lucky with male staff. Now, getting to manage females, is you. But I try as much as possible. First and foremost, I pay them really good. Most of them earn up to 100,000.
Wow.
Yes.
Depends on how they sell.
Yes. So I do 3 shifts. Another person does 3 shifts, so she's on 100K. Then the rest, they earn about 60 to 70,000 naira. Secondly, I try to make sure every Monday we have meetings. We talk, what's your challenge, what's your complaint, how can we do this job, make it easier for you.
Yes.
So we relate. I don't, mind you, before I give them basket, they come for training, they see me do it live. Secondly, I try as much as possible to be there, even though I'm a boss, but I'm not boss. But I understand their challenges because I'm also in the game. And most of them are even single mothers. Some of them are mothers already. Some of them are just single. So it's been very beautiful. Just do your job, don't steal the meat, and I do my best.
At what point did you make your first 1 million in this business?
I think I made my first 1 million 3 years ago. Last year, we did over 16 million. Me and myself alone, I did about 8 million.
Wow, combined with others at least.
I try not to even mention that, using myself as an example. If you combine theirs and mine together, we'll probably do well over 20 million.
Wow, in a year?
Yes.
Wow, that's interesting. So maybe you said like 3 years ago, you made your first
million.
First million
Yes.
in the business. So what is the biggest challenge you face in the business currently?
One of the challenges, do I really call it a challenge? I see it as part of the process, working to individual, because the way I do it, once I pick up my basket, anybody I see, I walk up to you. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, mother. Banana bread, snacks, whatever. Sometimes they tell me, I call you. Did I call you? So you don't have to call me. The worst you can tell me is no, yo, thank you.
True.
On to the next one. So sometimes I'm always on the lookout for those who will tell me no. Because I know I have a potential yes around there.
Within that no?
Yes.
Wow.
Even sometimes, even those who tell me no, by the time they see me, they interact with me, they be like, how much do this thing sell? 1,000, 1,500, 2,000. Okay. You just, with your courage, I like your pattern, I like your way, your manner of approach. They purchase. But they started with a no. But every no is a potential yes.
What do you think is the secret to success in life?
Consistency. My mentor, Denzel Washington, there's a quote he said to me when I watch his videos a lot. He said, if you do what's hard, your life will be easy. If you do what's easy, your life will be hard. The question here is, choose your easy, choose your hard.
How old are you now?
I'll be 36 this year.
Wow, you're doing so much for yourself at this young age. That's quite impressive. There are many people out there that you see that they are poor. What do you think is the reason why we have many poor people around?
More sometimes you see that, what would people say? You see that
statement. That
statement, what would people say, is holding a lot of people down. Hey, me can't carry basket. Hey, this, I beg.
I'm too big for that.
Just like I said to you, I carry shame. I throw away shame. Shame is even shamed of me. Whenever they come to me, I tell them, if you know you have this, you are doing, this is not your job. Because I didn't. I wish I wore my apron and my basket. I don't send anybody. I do it with so much joy and love. And the blessings they tell for account.
If somebody wants to go into a line of business, what would you advise?
Begin, get a training. If you don't have background in pastries and the rest, get training. I've trained over 20 persons. Last month I trained a lady who left for Canada. I train people.
Is there a specific recipe or something that made your own banana bread different from others?
No, I don't know what others have. For mine is made with love.
Made with love.
So much love, so much joy, so much. I put in everything in me into it. I'm a very free-spirited individual.
If someone wants to go into any line of business out there and is thinking of what to do, what would be your advice for that person?
Get training. Get yourself training. If you don't want to go training, the videos are on YouTube. What do they use your data to do? Watch videos, practice, watch video. That's what I did. I kept practicing till until I got to a point where no, this recipe, I think this is good now. And I gave to people testers and they had this is really nice. What's this? Banana bread. Who trying to be banana bread? And from there, 4 years down the line.
Wow. Did you go to school?
Of course, I'm a graduate.
You're a graduate?
Yes.
Interesting. So some people will say they're a graduate, they cannot hawk bread on their head. But that's one of the big challenges you
know how many graduates who are home doing nothing.
Were you working before you decided to say you want to go into
I've always been a hustler.
Or what were you doing when you finished?
Shortly after I graduated. Yes. Because I don't like staying idle. I detest it. I don't like staying in one place. Office work not be for me. You know the grimace sit down for chair. So what I did shortly after I graduated from school, the very next day I got a driving job. Next day, I just met the man. I walked up to him, sir. My name is Chukuka. I saw you were driving yourself. I would like to drive you. No, look at me. Do you know me from? I don't know you from anywhere. I just graduated yesterday. I don't want to stay at home doing nothing. Let me get myself into something whilst I'm planning for the things that I have. Then so I did that for like 2 years. After 2 years, I was able to save off enough. A lady from US contacted me, go and manage her warehouse in Owerri. Paid for my ticket, traveled to Owerri and managed her business. From there, I moved on, came back to Lagos, got a vehicle and began my transportation business.
Where do you see your business in the next 5 to 10 years?
So far now we are doing about 450 daily. Just like I said to you, I'm on a journey of making banana bread a commonly eaten food in Nigeria, starting with Lagos. So see, the dream is still very far. We're still baby now, 4 years. We are coming. We are building the foundation. Then I intend to achieve at least 1,000 loaves here in Lagos.
What's your strategy on making that happen?
Getting more hands. Now I wanted to do a lot of social media, but I do not know how to. How do I record myself whilst I'm selling? I'm yet to figure that out. Now we have presence in Lagos Island, Computer Village, Oshodi Arena, Ladepo, Trade Fair, Alaba. I have my staff strategically in major markets.
Wow.
That's one. Hopefully, maybe through your platform, you may get other opportunities to cater for events and the rest. So, I mean, I'm open for anything.
What's the name of your business?
Every Bite Foods.
Every Bite Food.
As you can see, yeah.
What's brought that idea?
After baking that day, when I took a bite, it was very interesting. It didn't taste like anything I've had. My daughter said, Daddy, can I take a bite? Every Bite. And that was how the name came about.
Wow.
Every Bite Food. And
Who or what has been your biggest support in this business so far?
I would say strangers. Because the people that knew me prior to now, they don't send my papa. Nobody
They don't send you.
Nobody sent me. But they were like, I would drive in with my car and park and carry my basket. Nobody. Big shout out to my mom. She was there in the initial stages, but even though I was baking it from her house, she would take and pay. And a big shout out to him. Then for my late father, big shout out to him. Every other person that has supported me has been complete.
Was your wife there when you started?
Of course.
Oh, she also a driving factor.
Of course. It was now together, we are a team. We do it together. She's probably on her way here, So it's been strangers all the way.
In business, normally they say your biggest helpers are usually strangers.
Yes.
Because people that know you will tend to sort of despise what they see you do.
Even when they see me when they're traveling, they see me. Hey, Elvis, what's up? Chukuka, what's up? I'm good. They still won't buy. Because they knew me from way back. Now, knowing me now, perhaps maybe to them they feel like I'm suffering.
You are suffering because
I'm hawking.
You've never felt like giving up once?
No. Anything that I decide to do. But I said even when I was sick, I was ill, like all through the day, my wife covered me with a blanket. I was on the bed. Once it was 4 p.m., I told my wife, I'm going. I was shaking. I was standing in traffic. I was shaking, literally shaking. My mouth was vibrating. See,
how would you put yourself under that?
My brother, I am doing it so that I know that I am a candidate for God's blessing. I don't know when, but at the right time, when God is said to expose me to the world, I know my foundation. I've paid my price. I've paid the dues. I've done it all. So if God decided to bless me now, God, thank you. On to the next one.
Did you come from a lot of money or average or poor family?
I be average guy, Even though my father was a stand-up guy, he was doing well for himself, but I never really sent his money.
What has been your biggest motivator in life?
My children. My children has been the one motivating me. I said to myself, they must not go through what I've been through. So whatever price that I have to pay now, I will pay it to the fullest. So that I'll give them that life that I didn't have. Even though my father was a stand-up guy, but even the papa, sometimes. But so my children has been my biggest motivation, and I'm still grinding. I'm still pushing.
If someone should give you 100 million now, how can you flip it?
That's it, 100 million.
Yeah.
Okay, now I was in Onitsha 2 weeks ago. I went to Onitsha and Asaba, looking out for space to set up, sync up of space. I'm coming. I'm cooking, so I probably use it to reinvest in other ideas that I have, but to maybe get these spaces that I'm looking at. They'll also probably get a space on the island, but I don't want to rush into anything. I feel like God is taking me through a process. Banks came the other day, one of the offer me, I said, make I not take make I don't undue pressure. Everything here started with 2 urgent 2K.
That's some people use that. I'll go and drink.
And then you come back and be asking for arms. So I've been able to go into a multi-million-naira business to the glory of God.
So that means since you graduated, you've not really had any office job apart from that you're driving direct to this.
Direct to this.
Wow.
And it's been.
And finally, there's somebody there that's out there that is stuck, doesn't know his left or right or what to do to start off life. What would be your best advice?
It is simple. Sit yourself down. Have some thinking by yourself. Have some retrospect. Where am I in life? Where do I want to go? You must sit yourself down by yourself. What do you need to learn? What skills do you have? What can I learn? Where am I lacking? What correction do I need to take? Sit yourself down. Analyze yourself. Grab anything, whether grass or anything where you see, grab and get up. So see yourself as a person who's already on the ground. Now from there, this is my low. Admit, agree. This is my low. From there, anything you can get your hands to do, If you have to go and do pong, go and carry block, carry cement, get going.
Is that something you think the government can do to help entrepreneurs?
I don't know how government can come in for me because I've really not benefited anything from the government. I mean, every entrepreneur have their various needs. They have their where it's biting them. For me, I know government, you come through, but you don't come through. All the best.
What's your name again?
My name is Chukuka.
You have any final word, man? You want to share?
Do what's hard and your life will be easy. If you do what's easy, your life will be hard.
Your life will be hard.
Thank you so much.
That's a very fantastic advice. So that's what street business credibility looks like. You've heard from this successful entrepreneur on how he was able to build his wealth. And if this episode inspired you, do well to hit the subscribe button, like this video, share it with those who this is going to inspire. I remain your very host, Benzik, and make sure you turn on your post notification because this is going to be a regular series we're going to keep dropping. So we cover virtually every area where successful people are building businesses and get their secrets on how they build their wealth so that you can also learn and build your own wealth without any fluff. It's going to be raw, direct, and straight to the facts to teach you so that you also can become successful in your own area of influence. So I remain your host, Benzik, and I'm catch you again next time. Cheers.